presenting to you a series of strange and sometimes even scary natural phenomena that some lucky people have recorded through camera lenses. This will be a very long episode. Subscribe to our Vision TV channel and start this emotional journey. The dam failure on Dongting Lake in Hunan Province, China. A large-scale natural disaster occurred, flooding many areas across the country. Tons of water covered China, causing tens of thousands of homes to be damaged, roads and bridges to be destroyed, and hundreds of thousands of residents to be evacuated. The rushing water, carrying mud and dirt, is like a ferocious monster, engulfing everything in its path. The houses that were once people's homes suddenly collapsed before their eyes. The roads are now left with only debris and mud. This scene of destruction is terrifying and heartbreaking. Other areas of Poland face severe flooding due to continuous heavy rain. The water rose rapidly, flooding streets and houses. People were forced to evacuate, leave their homes and properties, and many roads and bridges were impassable. The terrible flash flood in Beijing caused the banks to overflow and the bridge to collapse. It's unbelievable. The floodwaters rose and flowed rapidly, destroying everything in its path. Bridges are a symbol of stability, but cannot overcome the terrible power of floodwaters. Now there are only ruins, shattered under the fierce pressure of nature. This scene truly makes us feel overwhelmed and helpless in the face of uncontrollable destruction. The devastating natural disaster destroyed many houses, and now it continues to spread pain by destroying the bridge. How terrifying. When the bridge collapsed, debris fell into the fast-flowing water. Demonstrating the unpredictable devastation of natural disasters. The floods in China were truly horrifying and devastating, submerging entire villages and cities in water. The fierce current of water swept away houses and property. People struggled to find safe shelter in this difficult situation, making me pray that they will soon receive the necessary help to overcome the disaster. Floodwaters poured down from the mountains, sweeping everything in their path without mercy. It's so scary. The small streams that were usually peaceful had now turned into fierce waterfalls, rolling like uncontrollable monsters. Poland is suffering from a catastrophic storm and hail, leaving the entire region desolate and full of tragedy. Hailstones were as big as fists, while stormy winds swept away trees and paralyzed traffic. A powerful typhoon with fierce winds has hit China. Causing widespread destruction. How terrible. Stormy winds blew everything away, creating a scene of chaos and destruction. Everyone was frightened and could not believe that the storm could cause such terrible destruction. It was truly the end of the world for China when a powerful tornado with terrible winds hit Hunan province, leaving destruction and panic among the people here. The scene was terrifying, as if nature was angry, pouring its fury on this land. Dark clouds swirled in the sky. Oh no, this is truly a crazy tornado. Everyone here wants to witness and film a tornado, but most importantly, find a safe shelter. Especially when the tornado is moving right towards them. The beautiful city is now devastated after a tornado in China. The sky became as dark as ink pouring over the city. This was like a prediction for the storm of the century that was about to begin. I was honestly speechless after witnessing this scene. Oh, lightning tore through the night sky, creating a wonderful light show, like a grand catwalk. Oh no, the stones are pouring down. Honestly, it's best we don't go out right now. Huge rocks fell from the sky like giant fireworks, shattering the roofs of hundreds of houses. This incident caused people to struggle, as heavy downpours continued to cause many difficulties. Hail fell so densely that it looked like white snow covering the road surface. It's unbelievable. May 9, disaster struck Mexico. A powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 7.7 on the Richter scale left behind devastation and panic among the people. May all the best things come to them. Earthquakes shook the ground and spread terror to people. This scene, staged by a talented director, makes life more confusing than ever. Oh, do you know what phenomenon this is? Please leave a comment below so we can explore and discuss it together. The air suddenly became extremely stuffy, making it impossible for people to breathe when Mount Etna suddenly erupted. Local residents and tourists had to urgently evacuate, leaving behind their homes and temporary shelters. Facing terrifying dangers from this eruption. This is amazing! The fiery red lava stream was violently crossing the iron fence. Seemingly like monstrous creatures trying to burn everything in its path. The heat spreading from there really makes people uncomfortable. When a volcano begins to erupt vigorously, it is best to observe from a safe distance. And I recommend staying away from the epicenter of this eruption. It's so great that they came up with the idea of roasting marshmallows on the Pacaya volcano in Guatemala. Wow, it will definitely have a special taste, like the taste of a volcano. Do you want to try? There is a fierce thunderstorm in southern Switzerland. In Biasca, rainfall exceeded 250 millimeters within 24 hours, especially at the Santa Petronilla waterfall. In Turkey, a huge wave hit the city, causing electric wires and cars to be submerged in water. Oh no, it was no longer an ordinary wave, it was a tsunami. Feelings of terror and anxiety spread everywhere. Huge waves accompanied by strong winds made landfall in Turkish Antalya. The whole city was caught in a powerful water storm, as if the ocean had just exploded on land. If you like living by the sea, I think you should think again. Severe storm. Pierrick hit the coast of Saint Malo in Brittany, France, sending waves as powerful as giant monsters from the deep ocean. When Mother Nature is angry, she cannot contain her emotions. Trust me, it's better to be careful and not anger it. A giant landslide destroyed a dam in Indonesia. Oh my God, this scene is truly horrifying. Thousands of tons of rock collapsed, turning the whole area into a scene of chaos and destruction. More than 600,000 residents had to urgently evacuate. The landslide caused by heavy rain in the area destroyed hundreds of houses along the way. This scene is truly heartbreaking and scary. Please, God, protect the people here so they can overcome this tragedy. God! The flood left the road intact. Thousands of people lost their homes due to the flood. The water level rose to record levels, leading to the destruction of the dam and flooding in surrounding areas. The Mangtangsi Reservoir, which provides water and irrigation to the area, was at the epicenter of a natural disaster that caused significant economic loss. An illusion caused by strong winds and soft, mossy ground. Very interesting, but there is no explanation for this phenomenon. Can you explain it to me? Not only do landslides pose a danger, but avalanches are also a terrifying threat. This is terrible. The avalanche crashed down from the high mountainside like a white waterfall, bringing with it enormous destructive power. Pure white snow has now become a dangerous weapon, sweeping away everything in its path. In New York, people froze because of a snowstorm. Snow fell so much that it turned the whole city into a white, beautiful but harsh picture. Roads and sidewalks were covered with a thick layer of snow, completely paralyzing traffic. When a snowstorm passes, these snow removal ships have to operate at full capacity. Giant snow excavators, like brave warriors, rushed into the sea of white snow, trying to pave the way for the city to return to normal life. I'm wondering how long it will take to reach the North Pole at this speed. This is a truly amazing machine. For the people here, snow removal brings unexpected joy. Oh, who would have thought? Snow removal is not only a responsibility, but also becomes an opportunity for them to relieve stress. Oh no, can someone bring them a blanket? Wow! Their car was covered in ice. Thick layers of ice covered the windshield and entire body of the car, turning the car into a giant block of ice. This is the reason why they are late for work. What do you feel when you look inside a frozen waterfall? Isn't it amazing? The blinding dust of snow obscured vision. The roar of the ice avalanche drowned out all other sounds. It's so scary. Our horses are suffering from blinding snow. It's sad to see them face the cold of winter. Wishing peace to our brave horses. My God, instead of peace and quiet, This place now has a wild and fierce beauty. The scattered icebergs make us feel shivers and fear. How horrifying and scary it is. And the normally quiet beach now becomes bustling with the screams and groans of seals. Wow, this scene is truly emotional and mesmerizing. Looking at this watercolor is horrifying. To appease Mother Nature, let's protect our living environment together. That small stream of water accumulated into a giant flood. It is a terrifying and heartbreaking scene. When the power of nature can bring unpredictable damage. After the water receded, a devastating phenomenon occurred. Beachfront homes in Pacifica, worth millions of dollars, are melting under the weight of rock. That cannot stop the hidden power rising in this wave of weight. It makes us unable to help but say, wow. And this is the creature with the most tentacles you will ever know. Next is one of the billions of moments that will make you laugh. This puppy really knows how to tease. This is terrible. More than 4,000 snakes live on this island. They cling to tree branches, creating a creepy and haunting feeling for anyone who steps in. They still creep and crawl on the rocks. Their flexibility and strength make the scene both scary and fascinating. At the bottom of the ocean, a seal falls asleep in the middle of a kelp forest. It sleeps very peacefully. Do seals dream? What do seals dream about? Creatures under the sea have unique shapes. From strangely shaped fish to octopuses, everything is special and unique. This moment will make you laugh haha along with the monkey. Have you seen a monkey expertly feed a tiger milk like this? It seems like it is too familiar with this job. Surely the weather forecast will not be able to ignore this giant hailstorm. Oh no, balloon-sized hail fell on China, causing serious damage to many vehicles and houses. Next, we will witness the two most famous teams in the entertainment industry. One side is the bunny team and the other side is the Chihuahua dog team. These goats have a new game. Instead of climbing mountains, they climb walls like spiders. Maybe it has eaten too much these past few days. Its body is fatter than ever, with a sharper beak. It's so cute. Is this the most poisonous python in the world? Look, it's preparing to attack, making me shiver. I don't know what it's looking at so intently. Namibia is an extremely strange place when looking at the landscape, which means the swamp is dead. All the trees that once existed in the area have turned into dark spines. Oh no. The trees were blackened and burned after centuries of suffering under the harsh sunlight. This is a rare moment in life, when a pollinated tree is spraying streams of cool water from its trunk. Strange. Suddenly, the tree caught fire from inside.
Oh, do you know what object is flying in the sky?
This is the biggest bird spiral I've ever seen. Have you ever encountered this moment? Wow, this sapphire cave is truly enchanting. If you are passionate about Sapphire Cave like me, please leave comment number 1. Thank. And this is the biggest rainbow sight that captivated me. The scene is truly amazing and unforgettable. Unbelievable. Who will compensate for this situation with the cars being swept away? Hope no one gets hurt. In the other hemisphere, an extremely impressive phenomenon took place. We can easily guess how hot it is without using a thermometer. Global warming, climate change, and nature have allowed us to see that more clearly. Who can bake cookies without turning on the oven in weather like this? The contrast to the heat of the desert is the coldness of snow and ice. But it's not as beautiful as I thought, but it has become a nightmare for this ship. When the thick layer of snow and ice melts, it also seriously affects boats on the lake. Things have become more stagnant than ever. On the contrary, snow is the passion of sports lovers, where they can immerse themselves in nature. What do you think when you see this image? I think they should consider changing the roof to be able to withstand this fierce windstorm. '85. How lucky to be able to capture the moment of lightning, striking on top of the tallest building in the city. Here's a rare one in a billion moment. Jellyfish have evolved to look like a fried egg. This ghostly giant is a rare sight, giant jellyfish. Mbari researchers discovered this giant ghost jelly, Stygiomedusa gigantea, with ROV dock rickets at a depth of 990 meters, 200 feet, in Monterey Bay. Also on that sea surface, our ship accidentally discovered a giant whirlpool. Wow, it left everyone amazed and a little worried. In the Tibet Autonomous Region, a torrential flood is raging. Oh my God, it swept away the red car and the entire high-rise building. Come on, stay calm, don't rush. This is one of a billion unexpected moments that you have definitely not encountered anywhere else. Wow, this is really a thrilling chase, like in a Hollywood movie. Instead of turning around, he stepped on the accelerator really hard to chase this sandstorm. The sandstorm struck like a nightmare, making the city seem to be engulfed in a red curtain of dense sand dust. The air became dry and hot, creating a scene of gloom and terrible pressure. Nowhere in the world is safe when you travel, because if nature decides to play, nothing can stop it. You will be overwhelmed by its unbelievable beauty. At some point, something happens that can cause unpredictable consequences. It's horrifying. Wow. A strange cloud appeared in the sky, shaped like a giant flying saucer. To date, there is still no explanation for this phenomenon. This is like a giant cucumber roll under the ocean. It's really difficult to tell which is its head and which is its tail. A few steps away, an octopus was walking. The way it moves and its expressions are just like those of witches. Are you scared when you meet it? Up on the sea, a vast space, a wonderful scene is happening right before your eyes. Wow, this guy is so handsome, a beauty that has never been seen anywhere. That's right, you're right. This is a scene that you can only see once in your life. Do you know where this beautiful creature comes from? Its color is gorgeous. If you share my thoughts, please comment number 1. Oh, it's amazing! Look at this giant centipede. They are like a river that never stops flowing. They try to move quickly to escape danger. Their footsteps lift up the grass, creating small paths on the ground. A white pufferfish is puffed up and floating on the water. How funny. This is the first time I have witnessed such a unique and lovely scene. The sea at night is like a bright painting when bioluminescent algae sparkle. This is a rare event, only for those lucky enough to witness it. This sight looks crazy and amazingly beautiful, as if they are flying in the sky, with the water as clear as turquoise. On a beautiful day, wow. Do you agree with me that this sight is amazing? Mother Nature always brings us interesting surprises that we cannot predict. Let's protect our Earth by sharing this video. And don't forget to leave a comment about the moment that impressed you the most. See you again in the next videos.